Well, this is kind of sort of some breaking news. How often, up until very recently, did you see me coming out to my car to do a quick little update breaking news video that I just had to get out? Almost never. Now all of a sudden, in recent times, I'm out here at least once or twice a week to give you a quick, oh my gosh, look what happened. How many of you remember an old Webbot report that talked about, in this country, United States, politicians being attacked, media personalities potentially, elected officials, etc., being attacked physically, violence? Anyone remember that in the Webbot report from a long time ago? I do. House Majority Whip Steve Scalise was shot at a congressional baseball practice Wednesday morning. Police in Alexandria, located just outside of Washington, D.C., said they were investigating a multiple shooting and a suspect was in custody. Wounded people were taken to area hospitals for treatment, the police said. At least 5 people were shot. Representative Mo Brooks, both of these guys are Republicans, by the way, told CNN from the scene of the shooting. The shooter, here we go, Webbot hit. The shooter was going after elected officials, Brooks said, noting that the location of the congressional practice session was well known in the area. Senator Rand Paul, Republican, Kentucky, you know him, Ron Paul's son, interviewed on MSNBC, said he was in the batting cage, separate from the field, when he heard a shot, then a rapid succession of shots. He saw Scalise shot, but moving, he said. 2 congressional aides in the outfield were down, trying to stay low as shots ringing in the dirt all around them, he said. Paul said he heard perhaps 50 to 60 shots, which he said sounded like they were coming from an AR-15 or similar rifle. Capitol Police officers were present because Scalise, 51, a member of the congressional leadership, was there. We were really lucky that they were there, he said. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer tweeted that President Trump was aware of the shooting. Now, when I first saw this, I'm like, well, is there any kind of video? Is this going to turn out to be a hoax? Now, you got some of these rotten congressmen involved in another hoax shooting? No. You know why I say no? Senator Rand Paul was there and gave his eyewitness testimony. The son of Ron Paul, you know he would never be a part of any kind of hoax shooting. Not that I saw anything that said this was a hoax one anyways. But this is a Webbot hit. This is a big Webbot hit. I remember reading that report. It's been a few years. I remember reading it thinking, wow, what is this country going to be turning into? People are going to be shooting, or it didn't say shooting, it just said attacking. It didn't use the word shooting. It just said these elected officials would be attacked, media personality, etc. would be attacked. There's already been a few times, I think, during Occupy Wall Street, I think someone punched, I don't know if it was Geraldo or somebody, I forget. It was some, kind of a hit, whatever. But these are elected officials. And someone just shot 50 to 60 rounds at them? So now what? You've attacked Congress members. Now we're going to have to come down with the hammer on your gun rights because a crazed lunatic shot at us. Right? Can you see it? Can you see it happening? Gun control, next level. However, Donald Trump is not down with gun control, one way or the other. And hopefully his response will be, maybe you senators should arm yourselves. Maybe you should have gun laws, open carry laws where you guys were. Or maybe you should hire your own private security team. Which is funny, because you want to know what else the Webbot said about that? You would start to see, after this stuff happens, you would start seeing Congress members, elected officials, running around with little groups of security teams, whether it's a single guy, security officer, or 2, 3, whatever. They would be running around with a few of them. So I think the more corrupt of a politician we find will probably have a larger entourage of security personnel, in my personal opinion. But that would be the next step as soon as these attacks started happening, according to the webbot. And it, but again, webbot didn't say expect these people to get shot. It said attacking and violence against these people. Now that's certainly attacking somebody, sure. But this whole time, my mind was saying one day, when this happens, I'm just going to be out here waiting to break some news. Hey guys, so-and-so just got beat up, or this guy got punched, this guy's bloody nose, something like that. This guy, the Congress member got jumped by a few people and they ran and beat him up and ran off, That was my interpretation of what I was reading at the time. My mind wasn't going to, no one's going to physically punch or hurt these people, straight to shooting them. No. But I could see an escalation possibly. Well, they start by doing that, and then people are just so pissed off they start shooting these bastards. There wasn't no beating up, nothing. They went straight to shooting, whoever this was, straight to shooting. So, now what? See, when we shoot each other or whatever, even the hoax shootings, the hoax, a few of those hoaxes that were complete training exercises gone live. You could see the fake everything about them. You know which ones I'm talking about. There was no politician involved. It was simply an innocent bystander. What are we going to do with these assault weapons? Enough is enough. The fake mothers out there who are trying to cry on camera but can't cry. No tears will come out. And green screen lighting reflecting off their glasses like they're standing in the street. But they're not, because you wouldn't have lighting and exit signs and things when they move their head and talk shining back off the glasses. Green screen technology. They're in a studio, which I've documented. I've downloaded all these videos and I store them. And I have a backup separate. I back it all up just in case one day we just have to show society some of these videos, like as a re-education system of you've been lied to your whole life. Most of the stuff you hear about terrorism, everything, it's hoaxes. It's fake. When you hear the word ISIS, don't believe anything about it. It's set up. There is no ISIS. There's no such thing. There are terror groups that we fund, etc., but there is no ISIS, and we can't get a hold of them. They're growing. They're taking. U.S. military dropped a weapons cache, parachuted down, and here's a picture of ISIS with the weapons. Oh, here's a second time that happened. Oh, they got 40 brand new Toyota pickup trucks. Remember that one? Nonsense. But point being here, major webbot hit. And what comes next should be security personnel following these people around now. When they go to their town halls or whatever it is, get ready to start seeing that. And if you do see that, send LJSnip4 a message, realistnews.net, hit the contact button. It'll come right to my email. JSnip, man, security, they're hired some security now. That's what I want to see, because that's part 2 of the webbot hit. This is part 1, if you will. It has happened. Spectacular webbot hit. Not that that's a good thing or people getting shot. But the fact that the webbot picked this up how many years ago? It has nailed it all of a sudden. Keeping in mind, how long ago was that? It was years ago. Now you know why I say, if the webbot says this and I'm going to pay attention, even if we think it's this summer or next summer. Just because it's saying it looks like in the summer, next summer, this is such and such, such and such. Well, how many summers have gone by? It's been quite a few. Nothing here, nothing yet. What's going on, Mom? Nothing. And then all of a sudden, bang, 2017. There it is, webbot hit. That's why I follow this thing, even on some of the outlandish stuff. Right now, keep in mind, how long ago was this? It was years ago. Years ago it talked about this. I want to say there was a more recent one that talked a little bit about it. Not like the older one that was in much more detail. So, since that was an old meme, if you will, in the webbot, didn't happen, next summer didn't happen, next summer didn't, there it is, happened. Timing, way off. But it happened. Those who want silver and gold to go up way high. Old data. It's going to be hundreds of dollars an ounce for silver, thousands for gold. It's coming. Oh, this summer doesn't look good. Next summer doesn't look good. The summer after that doesn't look good. The one after that doesn't look good. The one after that doesn't look good. And then all of a sudden, just like this, out of nowhere, bang! Oh my God, look at the COMEX price today. You know, breaking news, I'm out in my car again. The price of silver just exploded $2, you know, in the last 15 minutes, whatever. That day will come. But today doesn't look good, and tomorrow doesn't look good, and the week after, you know, doesn't look good. It's going to happen, though. So that's it. Want to come out here and share that with you. And any other interesting things happen that are worthy of breaking news, I'll be out here to quickly give it to you. Take care.